Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chemlock League, the favorites. Coming off of a loss in that last matchup. No, I think we won. Now I'm losing my mind. I've been simultaneously going back and forth with recordings of the Chemlock League and the Re-Aged League. We just won against the Skulls. Oh my goodness. My memory not helping me out here. We did just play a game against the Scroungers that we lost 6-2. That was 2 games ago. And this is going to be Asher Garcia Day. I think those are probably all of our favorite videos are these games that we get to watch with Asher on the mound. Recently having Victor Simmons on the mound has been just as exciting as well. This feels like an easy win, but it also feels like one of those games that we could accidentally just look right past and it kicks us in the ass. You've also seen teams that I control just seem to struggle against weaker pitchers. So Plover Day on the mound for the Below Zeros that are struggling. They don't look like they have a very good offense either. Yeah, let's see what ends up happening. They do have Skylar Rocket on their team, the center fielder who's a former MVP. I'm hoping that the Asher Garcia can mow this team down, that our offense wakes up, and it puts us on a huge tear for the rest of this season. This will be the first game of the second half. Let's go ahead and see how it goes. We're going to start with, you know what? I'm going to try putting Nick Wilkerson in the #1 spot again. He did go, I believe, 2 for 3 with an RBI in the last game. He is tense, but I think he can battle out of it. I hope he can battle out of it. Tiger Gray 2, Odin Thomas 3, Jack Mars 4. We'll have Muhammad McCormick go into the catcher spot today to give Aaliyah Sesame a break, especially on a day like today. This shouldn't be a problem. I'm also going to put Cora Bobbert on the bench in place of RJ Solomon. He's been doing well in limited time. And with that, I think I'm fine with this lineup as it is. So with that, let's see what the Below Zeros are running here for their uniform. It's this blue and black. And for us, you know what? I'll stick with our regular whites for now. Let's play ball, heading to Colonial Plaza. Another home game for us. Another chance for us to get a win here and push us closer to a division lead. Team looks really good on paper, but we've been struggling to be consistent in the field. Again, let's see if we can take care of the Below Zeros. They should be a little overheated here in Colonial Plaza. We'll see if that plays a factor at all. Aromatisse Hendricks, third baseman, leading off for the Below Zeros, is locked in, batting 300, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, has tier 2 easy target, swings at the first pitch and will ground to first. 1 pitch, 1 out for Asher Garcia. Good start to his day as he's locked in. Speaking of locked in, so is Skylar Rocket, center fielder, former MVP. I got to fix his, as you can see, he's all red right there, but I got to fix it to white. Nasty slider from Asher for strike 1. Strike 2 catches the corner as well. Quickly down 0-2, and a ball misses just outside. Skylar batting 200 with no home runs and 2 RBI, so he maybe had a really nice offensive or a defensive play as he strikes out here. That's out number 2, and Charlie Roy, who was that? I think he was a goalie, Patrick Roy. Was he for the New Jersey Devils back in the day, I think? Charlie batting 167, no home runs, no RBIs, has tier 2 whiffer with 2 strikes, which she takes strike 2 on the 2-2 count. Asher already locked in 10 pitches in as he started the game after locked in after an amazing performance last time. He gets the strikeout, so 2 strikeouts in the first inning, and 3 up, 3 down for the Below Zeros. Rawal loses her mojo, and our offense will come up to the plate. Nick Wilkerson starting to maybe settle in a little bit as he is batting 250 with no home runs and 3 RBIs. Plover Day on the mound, former favorite pitcher, as he plunks Nick Wilkerson, putting our fastest runner on the team at first base with nobody out to lead this game off. He gets his mojo back with that. Infield at double play depth. Tiger Gray comes up. batting 520, and Plover already tense after the injury, or after the plunking the batter. Stealing second and failing is Nick Wilkerson. He gets caught stealing. We'll have to see who that catcher is behind the plate. Great throw. Gets the first out, and Tiger will will now see a 2-2 count with 1 out. Curveball will just be fouled back. Plover, struggling to get this inning started, gets a gift from Nick Wilkerson, struggling to steal second. And, oh, what a play from Terry Arkansas. He gets himself up, elevates like 5 feet on that one, which was ridiculous. And a rope that gets caught is out number 2. Plover Day getting bailed out from his defense. Now 2 outs for Odin Thomas, batting .360 with 3 home runs already in this season, 8 RBIs. And he hits one hard, deep, center field, carrying. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall, Skylar Rocket. He looks up and it's gone. Odin Thomas with his 4th home run of the year. Only 9 games into the season, and he is on a tear. 9th RBI. And we get the favorites on the board in the first inning with 2 outs. Odin Thomas, solo shot, 1-0 lead, and Plover Day still tense now against Jack Mars. See Jack get a hold of one here. Strike catches the corner. That one does too. And now Little Hack will activate it with a 1-2 count and 2 outs. And Jack will just make contact and foul that one off. And a ball drops out of the zone. Inside out, or inside pitch, and he has to swing defensively. Rawal will get the out there, and that'll be out number 3. But a big home run from Odin Thomas, his 4th of the year, puts the favorites up early, 1-0. Zeke Noggin will come up, batting 182. Asher gets him swinging at the first pitch. A gift of a hop there for Fernanda Branch. Good reaction as it pops up very quickly, and she's able to catch that one and get it over to first base. Out number 1 on 1 pitch. .364 average for Terry Arkansas, locked in after an amazing play at first base in the bottom of the first. Has tier 1 contact versus righties. He'll pull one down the right field line, and he's down 0-2. Left field line, excuse me. Strike 3 for Asher Garcia. 3rd strikeout of the game. V Tent comes up, batting .083. No home runs, 1 RBI. Has tier 2 bunter. Foul on that one late. Tier 2 volatile. Strike catches a corner on the change. 0-2. Strike 3. Oh, no. Ball high. Just misses the top of the zone. And a liner into to shortstop. Sullivan Reddier will catch that. Out number 3. Another quick inning for Asher Garcia. We head back to the bottom of the inning now. The favorites will see if they can add to their lead, starting with Fernanda Branch. She's batting .500 on the season with no home runs and 2 RBIs. First pitch strike, ball inside. And Fernanda will swing at a pitch she liked, but it's not good contact, and she grounds to first. Here comes R.J. Solomon, a limited time. Well, wow, that bump is really stretching the zone here. That one catches the inside of the zone. And with an 0-2 count, R.J. will pop up into shallow right field. Calling that is V-Tent, catching for out number 2. Plover Day maybe settling in a little bit here. I'd like to try and disrupt him with maybe an extra base hit here from Jonah Gonzalez. He had a home run in his last at-bat. Or in his last game, excuse me. He gets underneath this one, but hit it hard. Easy play for Skylar Rocket. We'll call that for 10 in the inning. So Plover Day gets through the second inning clean, 3 up, 3 down, and I'm guessing that'll help him get his mojo back. Zuri Herman comes up, batting .500 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to take a look at my notes here. She may have been a first-year All-Star. She hits one hard, left center field. Getting over to that one is Jonah Gonzalez, out number 1. Zuri Herman was a All-Star for the Pythons in year 1. I knew I recognized that name. Augustus Mastiff will come up, tier 2. Sign Stealer activates, but it's taken for a strike. Swings way late on the fastball, strike 2. And he'll pop one foul, stays alive. 0-2 count. Sign Stealer activates again and misses the zone. Inside out, and it's popped up. Sign Stealer again. And it's whiffed through strike 3. Doesn't matter if he knows the changeup's coming. He can't hit it. And that's out number 2. 4th strikeout for Asher Garcia, I think. And here comes August Jennings in tier 2 inside pitch. So you see Asher's been working the outside part of the plate. Has tier 2 consistent as well. And swings through strike 2. A 2-2 count here with 2 outs. Asher with the put-out pitch. Change-up, whiff through strike 3. He finished them off. 5th strikeout for Asher Garcia through 3. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here comes Sullivan Reddier, first at-bat of the day. It'll go 8-9-1 for the favorites. The offense not doing what I was hoping. Pitching and defense exactly what we were expecting them to be. Tier 2 mind gamer against Day. And he misses the glove of the catcher. And Sullivan, what a play from Aromatisse Hendricks as she dives to her left, stabs at it, makes the play. Tough luck for Sullivan Reddier. It's the second time we've seen a hard-hit ball get caught. The first one was Tiger Gray in the first inning. Plover still tense. Muhammad McCormick coming up hitless on the year so far. Does have an RBI. He gets the inside pitch and lofts it into left center field shallow. And it's going to... Who caught that? What the hell? Charlie Roa dives backwards into left field, almost collides with her left fielder, and she makes the play. She gets her mojo back, and as you saw, Nick Wilkerson trying to remind Plover of the plowing that he took in the first at-bat of the game. Mojo is back despite getting caught stealing a base. He gets even in the count 2-2 with 2 outs. Nick will hit one into right center field. It's going to drop and get in front of Skylar Rocket, so a 2-out single for Nick. He's reached base in both of his plate appearances today. And maybe this is where he likes to hit. I'd still like to see a little bit more offense as he did not get the barrel of the bat on the ball there. Now Tiger will come up. Tier 2 easy target. Great speed at first base. Got caught stealing last time. As you can see, the arm from the catcher is a phenomenal one. Elite arm. We'll have to see who that is because I wasn't paying attention. 2-0 count and oh man, Tiger gives them a gift as that one's popped up. August Jennings doesn't even have to move as he will stand up, throw the mask off, and catch that for out number 3. So unfortunately, another clean inning for Plover Day as he does allow a base hit, but runner stranded at first. Aromatisse Hendricks will come up, tier 2 easy target. Asher now on fire. Aromatisse takes a changeup for strike 1 on side. Fouls one off. It's down. She's down 1-2. Still locked in. She'll pull one foul down the first baseline. Good diving attempt from Tiger. And not diving for it. Oh, Sullivan. It gets through. Aromatisse breaks up the perfect game. And the no-hitter. And Skylar Rocket will come up 0-1 and still locked in. High pressure situation. Lead speed at first with tier 2 stealer, I believe. No, actually, stealing there. McCormick with the cannon arm, not in time. And Aromatisse Hendricks flying down the first baseline, or the first to second baseline, and she's standing in scoring position for Skylar Rocket with nobody out. 2-2 count here. And popped up, that's going to get out of play. Dangerous hitter here for Asher. And it's going to be a grounder to shortstop. Sullivan will only play at first base, and Aromatisse will advance to third. Hendricks 90 feet away from tying this game with Charlie Roy, who made an insane play at shortstop in the last half inning. And she blasts one left field. Jonah not getting up on it. It hits the top of the wall. Heading to second base is Roa, and she is going to slide in safely. Just missed a home run by inches. It is an RBI double. This ball game is tied. Asher Garcia back to locked in mojo. Roa standing on second with only 1 out for Zeke Noggins. He's 0-1. And a liner just over the glove of Fernanda Branch. The throw gets cut off by Reddier, trying to throw back to first. Almost caught in no man's land, and he gets back safely. Zeke Noggins with a single, and now 2 on. Runners on the corners with only 1 out. Terry Arkansas is back to neutral mojo. 50th pitch on the way for Asher Garcia. He's in a tough spot, so Rally Stopper will activate for him. And a grounder to short. Readier to Mars. Over to first. Double play. You love to see it. It ends the inning, but a run does come across. They ended up getting 3 hits in that inning. And just like that, this ball game is tied. The favorites are already getting passed in the hit category, as we've only managed 2 hits on the game. One of them was by this guy right here, Odin Thomas, who's locked in, had the home run in the first inning. Ball outside, a 1-1 count. Plover Day suddenly feels a lot better about his situation as he's back to neutral mojo. And this one hit hard. Left field, can it get up? Zeke Noggins tracks it down, face almost colliding with the wall as he catches that one. A tough hit from Odin Thomas, and that's the 3rd hard hit ball that just could not land. Oh, Jack Mars. That one's out of this world. It gets over the batter's eye in dead center field, and Jack Mars joins the home run parade. 444, his 2nd home run and 6 RBI, his solo shot. So we get the run right back. We take the lead right back here in the bottom of the 4th inning. With a 2-1 lead, Fernanda Branch will come up, and Plover Day's day is done. And now Jillian Branch will come up facing her sibling, I believe, Fernanda Branch. She gets ahead in the count 0-2. Jillian, no love lost for her sister, as Fernanda will pop up into shallow center, and calling off Skylar Rocket is V10. Taking charge in the outfield, that's out number 2. And RJ Solomon will come up. Jillian Branch, former outlaw for a little period of time. She's already at half stamina, and she is not allowed an earned run. A whip below 1, and only 3 strikeouts this year in her limited time. And she'll get a grounder to second base to end the inning. So she comes in, helps Plover out, but a run does come across on the Jack Mars solo home run. Favorites take the lead. We're through the back half of this game, only 6 outs left to work with for the below zeros, but we're only 1 run away from this game being tied. V10 comes up 0 for 1. Again, Tier 2 bunter, Tier 2 volatile. Probably not going to implement that bunting trait as he falls behind 0-2. A 77 batting average. No home runs, 1 RBI. And changeup, strike 3, swung through. Mojo lost, and Asher Garcia gets another strikeout. So I think he's feeling a little bit better now that the bases are cleared. Zuri Herman, former All-Star, comes up 0 for 1. Changeup misses the outside. 462 average. 1 home run, 3 RBIs for Herman. And a base hit up the middle just past Asher Garcia's legs and into center field. A wild throw from Nick Wilkerson in center, but no harm done there. A runner on with 1 out and max pressure now as Asher's still locked in. Mastiff comes up 0 for 1, 167 average now. Tier 2 sign stealer, which activated a few times in that last at bat. Asher over 60 pitches now. A ground ball double play would be very nice to help his... well, instead he'll get the strikeout. I was going to say to help his pitch count, but he'll take the strikeout. And that'll be out number 2. Let's get a 1-pitch swing, a ground out, line out, fly out. Let's do it right here. August Jennings, who threw a runner out earlier in this game, batting 167, Tier 2 inside pitch, so he stays outside. Changeup catches the corner, 1-1. Strike 2 low and out away. And 65th pitch already thrown for Asher Garcia. Still locked in, max pressure. And pole just foul. Ahead of that one. Swing through, strike 3. The slider gets him. Ends the inning. Asher Garcia through 5. Does allow a base hit, but runner stranded at first. And now favorites would love to add some insurance here. Asher would love to see a little bit of a cushion there. Jonah Gonzalez comes up 0 for 1. He popped up in his last at-bat. He hits this one hard. Deep center field. This one's carrying. Skylar Rocket back on it, and he'll track it down. The speed of the center fielder just enough to get underneath that one as it was about to hit maybe the base of that wall. Tough luck for Jonah Gonzalez as he headed into one of the deepest parts of this park. Mind Gamer activated for Sullivan Reddier, who hit a bullet to third base. Diving play from Aromatisse Hendricks stole a base hit from him. And now he'll lazy fly to center for out number 2. And Muhammad McCormick will come up 0 for 1. high pressure situation against Jillian Branch. 10 pitches already this game, and she is getting very tired. We have yet to mention the reverse splits. The righty will have reverse splits against lefties that come up to the plate, which will be, I think Nick Wilkerson is a lefty, but we don't get to see right now. Hopefully we won't get to see it all, as Muhammad takes strike 3 called, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 for Jillian Branch. Now the below zeros. Last 3 outs to work with. They're going to start with their leadoff hitter, Aromatisse Hendricks, against Asher Garcia, who helps from easy target. Aromatisse reached base last time. She stole a base. 1-2 count here. And strike 3 inside, 91 mile an hour fastball. He's losing some gas, but he had just enough in the tank to blow that one past her. Strike 3 called. Skylar Rocket, please remind me to fix his colors of his stuff that needs to be white. MVP versus MVP matchup right here. 2-0 count for Skylar Rocket, still locked in. Oh, shit. That one sank in my chest. That's just the left side of the batter's eye, just like Jack Mars did it. 446. Skylar Rocket's first home run of the year ties this ball game up in the top of the 6th inning with 1 out. And Asher Garcia was that close to getting out of this one with a complete game win. Instead, they're going to bring in Emerson Bauer, clutch and full stamina against Charlie Roy. She'll pull one foul. Again, 1 out. We're now at least going to the bottom of the 6th. And a loft into left field. Roy gets another base hit. This one gets down in front of Gonzalez. It's a single. She almost hit a home run in her last at-bat to left field. This one falls in front of Jonah. Zeke Noggins will come up 1 for 2. Max pressure here, so that tier 2 clutch trade is doubled. And this one hit hard to right field. Should be playable. Odin Thomas will track it down. He'll muscle that one back to second base, and that is out number 2. Emerson not as clean as she typically is. 0 for 2 Terry Arkansas comes up. Emerson being a lefty means no contact versus righties activated. And a grounder to first base that's going to go foul. Misses on the changeup inside. 1-1, and the slider catches the inside part of the plate. 1-2 count. Emerson gets out of this one with a dribbler in front of Muhammad McCormick, who comes out of the crouch, gets it in fair territory, and throws to first base. So the home run from Skylar Rocket gives the below zeros a chance, as this ball game is tied for now. Nick Wilkerson will come up 1 for 1 with a single. He also got hit by a pitch. And Jillian Branch will get pulled for Hunter Lindsay. Hunter with a 9.82 ERA has tier 2 K neglector, has a 2.18 whip and 2 strikeouts. Nick will take a ball inside, a 1-1 count. Ball high, 2-1 now. And a liner to Aromatisse Hendricks. That's out number 1. I want to avoid going to extras here. Tiger Gray comes up 0 for 2. He hit the ball hard, but has been unlucky. Easy target helping out on a grounder to shortstop. 1 hop to Roy for out number 2. Oh boy. Odin Thomas just missed a second home run in his last at bat. He's now 1 for 2. Tier 2 bad ball hitter and locked in. Takes the slider outside, ball 1. Fastball is lofted into center field. Should be playable. Easily calling it is Skylar Rocket. And our 1-2-3 hitters couldn't get it done in the 6th, so we're going to extra innings. It's going to go 6-8-7. What am I saying? 6-7-8. Starting with Tense V10. We're in a high-pressure situation here, so clutch still activated for Bauer. V10 gets pulled for Yes Christian. Catcher is sitting on the bench as she's trying to recover her stamina for the next game. Her fitness, I guess. First pitch strike, or ball, another ball inside. Yes will take a strike at the bottom of the zone. Emerson has been one of the most reliable pitchers for us this year. No ERA, .75 whip. That's going to go up a little bit as Yes Christian hits one into left center field. Gets down in front of Jonah Gonzalez, who tosses it in, but sliding into second with a double. A leadoff double for Yes Christian puts the potential winning run at second base with nobody out for Zuri Herman, who's already 1 for 2 with a single. We go back to max pressure here. First pitch inside on the cut fastball. Ball way high and in. And getting a little wild here is Bauer. Big hack activated for a pitch, but now it's gone. And this one, liner right to Odin Thomas. He's got the arm to hold the runner at second base, so that's a big out. Very lucky that went right to him. And now with one out, here comes Augustus Mastiff. 0 for 2 today, batting 143. Again, sign stealer is his trait at tier 2. Also has bunter, so he might try to bunt the runner over. Now he has 2 strikes on him, so not likely to happen. Ball low. Come on, Emerson. Just misses the top of the zone, doesn't get him to chase. It's 2-2. Ball low and away. Full count here with 1 out for Emerson. And Mastiff will pull it just foul down the left field line. We'll do it again. Off-speed pitch. Predicted, but not in the zone. And Emerson gets a walk there. So now we do put the double play in order, which is not a bad thing with August Jennings coming up. Batting 143. He is prone to grounding into a double play. We'd love to see that right now. 1-1 count. Popped up and just foul, so 1-2 count now. Try and stay away from the inside part of the plate. A grounder to Sullivan. Over to Mars. Over to Tiger Gray. Get the double play. Get out of this one. That away. Emerson, way to recover. Now we just need our offense to kick in here. Jack Mars could do it with one swing of the bat. He is locked in. He already did it once today. He gave us the lead in the 5th inning. High-pressure situation. Yes, Christian gets pulled for Rupert Hackett, who's tense. Will go into play second base, the secondary position for him. Jack Mars, first pitch swinging, pulls it foul for third base line. Little hack activates. And a base hit into center field will get us started here in the bottom of the 7th. And Jack on first base with nobody out. Fernanda Branch is 0 for 2 today. She's been one of our most reliable hitters. Struggled a bit today. Max pressure. First pitch taken for strike 1. The changeup low and away. Runner takes off for second base. Throw down and not in time. Jack Mars steals second base, something we've struggled with a lot with this team. And Fernando Branch with the walk-off shot to left center field with Jack Mars in scoring position, easily scoring. He'll come around, and Fernando with the walk-off double. The favorites win it. That should not have been as close as it was. We go to extras against the below zeros. We get the victory. You know what? Asher deserved a win here today. He also deserved a complete game that he just missed. But in the end, we get the win, and that's all that matters. That's what Asher would say, and that's what we're going to hang our hats on. So, honestly, I'm disappointed in our offense, like severely disappointed in our offense, but we did just enough to get out of this one with a win. 3 runs on 5 hits for us, 2 runs on 7 hits for the below zeros. It's kind of frustrating when they didn't get their first hit until, I believe, the 4th inning. So the first 3 innings, they didn't get a hit at all. Asher was perfect through 3 1/3, I believe. Hitting-wise, the 7 hits sprinkled around. Hendricks with 1. She scored. Skylar Rocket with the home run. Rawa with a 2 for 3 day. She got an RBI on a double. Noggins with a hit. Christian with a pinch hit. And Herman with a base hit. We did get a walk from Mastiff as well. And that was all of the offense for the below zeros. On the other side, Nick Wilkerson, a 1 for 2 day. He also got hit. 0 for 3 for Tiger Gray. I'm going to say that's an anomaly, as he's been hitting the cover off the ball, but just right at someone every time, it seems like. Odin with another home run. Jack Mars, he ended up getting the game-winning run. He hit a home run, and then he hit a single solo base and scored on the Fernanda Branch double, the walk-off win. No one in the bottom of our lineup, 6, 7, 8, 9 could get a hit, and that is glaring for us. So we got to figure some stuff out, but it was just enough, like I said. Pitching-wise, Ploverde, better than he deserved. 3 1/3, giving up 3 hits. 2 of them were home runs. They were both solo home runs. Jillian Branch came in, was great. 1 2/3, getting 1 strikeout, did not allow a batter to reach base. And Lindsay gets a loss. 1 inning pitch, 2 hits, 1 earned run. Both came in that 7th inning. On the other side, Asher Garcia was great. Another amazing performance from him, but with the pressure that's on him, with our offense not showing up, him sitting in the number 2 spot in the top 10 right now and gunning for that MVP, maybe he was putting a little bit extra pressure on himself. He ended up going 5 1/3. He was perfect through 3 1/3. Gave up 5 total hits, 2 earned runs, 1 was a home run to Skylar Rocket, the MVP, and 9 strikeouts. Amazing for him. Then we had Emerson Bauer come in, 1 2/3. She gives up 2 hits and 1 walk. Did not allow a run to score, and she will get the win, her first of the year. So it goes Mars, Garcia, and Odin Thomas. I like that. Love to see when those guys are sitting in the top 3. And we get another win. So we go up to 6-3 on the year now. And again, not the way we wanted it to go. It was almost one of those games where we looked past it. I'm going to give the loyalty here to Jericho House. But it was enough for the victory, and that's all we care about. That's the only manager moment, thank God. We're going to quick sim up to our next game, which is against the Undulates. And as we do that, we were in first for a half a second, but the Rippers get a win as well. And that puts us tied for first place, just below them in run differential with 3 runs separating the two of us. On the other side of the conference, the Undulates are who we face off against next. Oh my goodness, excuse me. They're 3-5, 2 games back of the division lead, and they are -6 in the run differential category. Looking across at the other side of the league, Marauders running away with their division right now, sitting at 7-2. Our Outlaws 5-4 right now, 2 games back. But the Sewer Sneaks also 7-2, so tied for the best record. The Sewer Sneaks actually have it with a +16 run differential, but the in-conference might be scary this year if it continues to look like that. We're sitting in a good spot. I'd obviously love to have a little bit more of a cushion in the division lead, but with the Dive Bombers losing their last game, they drop a game on us. The Burglars sitting 1 game behind us. And the next one up is going to be former Outlaw Rory Bowen facing off against Victor Simmons. And actually, I might be mistaken here, but I believe, let me look back at my, I want to say Rory, yeah, former favorite in year 2. Rory Bowen was was the All-Star select pitcher for the favorites. So he has had time with both the Outlaws and the favorites. Not many players can say that. And we will be facing against him next time with Victor Simmons on the mound. Rory not having a great year with an 0-1 record, a 7.36 ERA, and a 1.64 whip. For us, it'll be Victor Simmons, who's got a 2-0 record right now, a 3.72 ERA, and a .93 whip. And again, it's not necessarily going to be what our pitching does. It's more so what our offense can do. What happened since that last game ended? Well, we got the win, and Jess Trujillo already done with the Skulls as she gets dropped. So we could potentially look to bring her in place of Clark. I'm sorry, not Clark. Colton Blackburn. That wouldn't be something I'd be upset about, as she would be our 3 or 4, although she's had her same issues just like Colton has. Fernando with some development. She's kind of earned that. Jack Mars with some development. Would be interested to get that for him, especially that contact versus righties would be nice. We see a catcher get dropped by the Burners. Sullivan Reddier loses 5 contact. I hate to see that. He's only 27. Bobbert gains 3 power. That's nice. Cairo Cohen gains 2 accuracy. And then Odin Thomas with a chance to develop and get left field as a secondary position. That would actually be amazing for us if we could do it. And a chance for him to get some more speed, which is an area he needs it. Keep in mind, we are not getting a lot of development surplus each game, as we are in all-in mode right now. So we can't afford everything. I'd love to get Jack a little bit stronger. We're going to wait till next game no matter what. It'd be nice to see the contact versus righties, but that's +10, and we don't necessarily need it. Especially with Little Hack, it kind of is redundant. So I'm fine with skipping this one. 75 speed is really solid for him anyway. Man, Jack Mars looks so good. Fernanda Branch. We have a game on this one, but it'd be power, speed, and fielding with a chance for more power, more speed. Love it. Would love to get that. So we'll definitely go for this one if we can. And Odin Thomas has one more game as well. One speed would put him at 69. Nice. The 3 speed and then a chance for him to get to left field. We'd love a secondary position on him. So I'll likely do that. What I'm probably going to do is buy one of these just to open up the space for more development to happen. And I think for sure we're going to do this one for Odin. So let's go ahead and do this one now. Plus, if he gets left field, then we could maybe even move him there, see who we have for right field options. I can't remember off the top of my head. So 1 speed. See if we can get 3 more. And we will. He gets +4 speed on this bonus roll. Does he get the extra left field? No, he does not. But I'm okay with that. He is now 72 speed. My God, he is so good. I love Odin Thomas. I love him. Fernanda, next time we'll get you that one for you, girl. You know what? No, we're going to give this one for you now because you earned it. You get the walk-off double to win the game. Let's give you a little bit of a boost here. +1 power, 1 speed, 1 fielding. Chance for 2 more power. She doesn't get that one. I'd rather have the speed here if there's any. Nope. So we're just going to get the +1 there. She gets the max loyalty. She goes to a B+. I love a lot of the players on this team. I just wish they were more consistent. I really do really like this team. Another game that seems like we should have an easy win next time up against the Undulates. We will be at home, and it'll be our last home game all the way until we get to the Skimmers matchup. In the meantime, we'll have away against the Dive Bombers, 2 against the Burglars, and 1 against the Rippers. That is a gauntlet right there. So I'd rather get another win on the board so we don't have as much pressure on us against the 4 divisional foes, and then we'll have the Skimmers and the Skulls to end this season. Skimmers we swept earlier. Skulls we already beat once. Dive Bombers we lost to in the first game. It won't be Reeve Blackwell we'll be facing there, thank goodness. And then we already faced the Burglars and beat them once in the second game. So we have ourselves in a decent position here for these 4. I just have to figure out what the hell we're going to do with Colton Blackburn's spot in the rotation. We could bring in a mercenary, but I don't even know if we can afford that. Jess Trujillo is the only option. If we were to bring in Jess, it is a direct replacement for Colton here, as it would be a 1-to-1 on Crafty. But man, yeah, look at that, 5.9 over right now. She's worth 8, and Colton is worth 6.9. So would allow us to sign if she gets closer to her price point, but we can't afford it right now. I don't like any of these options, as we've already talked about every single time I come in here. So it looks like, as of right now... Oh, yeah, I forgot my strategy. I was thinking maybe we go to bring in Avery Connor to replace Colton. And by doing so, we could bring in Cairo, who didn't pitch in that last one. I almost forgot about this strategy. So Cairo, he needs to get through this next matchup against Simmons without pitching. And hope that... Yeah, I think Victor should go a good amount of distance here. And then we can already afford to bring in Avery Connor. And it might just be a bridge. So if we bring in Avery for Colton, it allows us to put Cairo in the starting rotation. And then once Jess gets to her price point, we can bring her in to replace Avery and get Cairo back into the bullpen. It's such a wonky way to work around this, but that's where I'm at right now, because I don't feel confident with Colton going to the mound, especially against the Dive Bombers. So I'm going to put a star on him because I don't want to forget this again. and we put the star on Jess Trujillo. So I'm very intrigued. Love to hear your thoughts on that strategy, whether you like this idea. I feel like I'd rather have Cairo on the mound to start, even if it's only for 3 or 4 innings. Maybe we can get 4 innings out of him if he can get on a roll. But I'd rather have him on the mound versus Colton. I think that's pretty clear to see why. And then Avery Connor would be able to help spell some gaps in the bullpen if necessary. And then we bring in Jess Trujillo, who isn't great, but better than Colton in my eyes. Three fastballs actually makes sense with her 76 velocity. She has the curveball and a changeup, but only 24 junk, which thinks she has 71 accuracy. We've seen her pitch decently well, and she'll have tier 2 rally stopper to help her out. So, yeah, I think we wait for after this next game when Victor pitches. Then it would be Colton's time in the rotation, and that's when I think we'll move to bring in Avery Connor. So that's going to be where we leave this one off. Oh, actually, I know I usually save this for the halfway mark and then at the end of the season, but I think we're in MVP watch now, so I am going to check in after Asher's outings to see what impact that made. Now, he did allow 2 earned runs and 5 1/3. Could that have impacted his ranking in the league leaders? Oh, he actually went up. So Top Longstroke had apparently a rough game or two, and he dropped, or actually one game, dropped him all the way down to 6. Reeve Blackwell hot on our tails. We have more strikeouts, which as long as he keeps doing that, that seems to weigh more than the ERA. 15 innings pitched for both of them. And damn, there's a lot of pitchers that are sitting right behind us. Or right behind him. There's 4 other pitchers that are in the top 5. That's scary to me. Let's look at the other pitching ranks here. So, ERA, he's not on there. He's not in wins. He's not in saves. He's not in whip or OBA. He is leading the league in strikeouts, but Reeve Blackwell is right behind him. And then we have Asher leading in strikeouts per 9, walks per 9, and strikeouts per walk. Hopefully that stays that way. I did want to peek. So, oops. So Asher has had 3 outings. He has 1 more. He's actually pitching worse than last year, which is really wild. But if he can avoid allowing more than 1 run next outing, and if he can drop that whip a little bit, let's see. If he only allows 1 hit or a walk, then his whip will stay the same. And he hasn't even gotten a complete game or a shutout in this matchup. So we'll see him next time against, I think, the Burglars. Second game of that doubleheader, I believe. Let's see what Reeve Blackwell is looking like. He's thrown 3 outings as well. So, yeah, it's really tight right now between these two. I have a feeling Reeve is going to overcome him, but it depends on that last start. That's going to make the difference. So Asher has to do great if he's going to stay in this one, and he will face off against the Burglars in the second game. It'll be against Rince Shaw. Fun matchup there. All right, that's enough for me. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, everybody.